Okay, so creating a checklist in LeadBlasta is really stupidly simple. It's really simple. There's nothing technical needed at all. All you need to do when you first create an app is you're going to fill in this page here. You're going to give it a title, description, and you can see we've got 45 characters that we can use. That is for when we upload the zip file that you export once you have completed your checklist. Okay, you export a zip file and you upload that into the Chrome store. It's already formatted as a Chrome extension. You just take the zip file, you upload into the Chrome store, and you fill in a few fields with the forms for uploading your Chrome extension, and then your Chrome extension will go live after it's been manually reviewed. Okay, so we fill in this page here first. I will show an example of that in a few minutes. Next, we choose a theme. So you can see I've got this blue dark, I can make amber dark, I can make blue light, I can make blue dark, etc, etc. Okay, so you just choose which one you want to work with. There's actually, I think, about 43 different themes here. So I'll just click and stay with this one for the moment. You can upload an icon if you want to. If I just come in here and I want to upload an icon, I just come over to my pictures. I will find an icon, and here's one here. Take that. Click on upload and set app icon. Now I have my icon. Here the categories is very simple. You can see I've got one category here. If I want to add a category, all I do, I can put in here category 2, add a new category. Okay, so you can see category 1 is here, category 2 is here. Okay, now within each category I can add a video, I can add an image, and I can move items up and down. But before I can move items up and down, I need to create items. So I will call this one item 1. Copy. And I've added item 1. Let's add another couple of these. Item 2 and item 3. Okay, so you can see I've got 3 items. I've got one category, 3 items. So for example, I'll show you here one of mine. You can see this is YouTube SEO checklist. You can see that I can embed videos. You can see I've got multiple places where I can put in call to actions. And here is where I've got my categories. So for example, here's the category name. Here's item 1, item 2, and item 3. Okay, we're not calling them item 1 and 2 and 3, we're actually giving them these names here. Okay, so compelling headline, add your main keyword, etc. These are items for the checklist. So if I want to add some bullet points in here, I can put in here bullet point 1. Just copy that. And I can even put in a link here, so I've got a hyperlink. Okay, and I can put in LeadBlasta.com, and I can click on add the bullet point. If I want to add a second bullet point, I can do that. I have to add here second bullet point and click on save. Okay, and you can see my item has 2 bullet points. Now if I come back over again into my checklist, you can see I've got item and I've got bullet points. Okay, and that's basically how that works. So we've got a lot of flexibility when we're doing this. We can add images, we can add videos, we can add items, we can add bullet points, we can hyperlink the bullet points, and we've got multiple places where we can add these call to actions. You can see I've got a call to action at the top here. If I come down, you can see I've got another call to action here, and plus within my bullet points I can make anything hyperlinked here and make it into a call to action as well. Okay, so that's basically how we can create these. Okay, and we can also add some social links that will go underneath. So for example, if I come down to here, you can see I've got one here for Twitter, but you can put in here as well for YouTube, for Facebook, and some others as well. Okay, and then what we can do is we've got this area here for images and videos. Now this Chrome extension opens here. The first time you open it, it's got this video here embedded. This is the introductory video. This is not really part of any other category, and this one stands alone. And when people first install, this is what they see. Okay, so whatever you embed in here, that's what's going to show here. If you put an image as well, that will be underneath the video, and it will have like its own category. Now you can add one image and one video per category. You can only use one or the other when it comes to the actual categories with your items underneath. Okay, so you can use this very, very effectively. For example, if you went over into YouTube and you found a video from someone like Backlink, or from Brian Dean at Backlink, he's got something like 7 best ways to get traffic to your YouTube videos, and he's got that all in one video. Here's what you can do with that. Here's what's really, really, really interesting that you can do with that. When you're in the videos, you can add a start and end time. So if Brian's got a video that starts at 33 seconds, for example, okay, to talk about the first way to get traffic to a YouTube video, and that ends after 3 minutes and 23 seconds, you can have that as one part of the category. Okay, so you can have one category with just that one part, and then you can do a second category with where it kicks off from the second way to get traffic. That's how we can use this very, very effectively. And I've used this before for being able to rank these Chrome Store extensions #1 in Google for a major product launch that just happened about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Okay, now this product launch was for a product that was selling at $997, and there was heavy affiliate competition. Yet we held on to that place. We held on to #1 spot all the way through that launch. Nobody came near budging us, partly because we had started early. But here's the thing that's really, really interesting, is I had no original content. All I did is I took information from the guy's JV page. I took his demo video from YouTube, I put it in there, and we started to rank at #1 on Google, and we stayed there all throughout the launch, even when the heavy competition came, because those people knew there was nice commissions to be earned, so they wanted the top spot, but they couldn't budge me, because that's the power of the Chrome Store. The Chrome Store is a very, very, very powerful platform for getting easy SEO rankings. Okay, so that's basically how we can create checklists. This is how we can use videos as well. We've got the start and end time, etc. here as well. So it's really stupid simple. Now, if I come over into my developer, in the Chrome Store developer dashboard, you will see just how effective this can be for being able to build large audiences and email lists, and really targeted. Now, if you ever do things like solo ads, you will know that it's really hard to get targeted. Okay, so for example, if I want to build an SEO list with solo ads, it's near impossible to do, because nobody really sells SEO or video marketing specific kind of email lists. They will sell make money online kind of generic interest lists. Okay, here's what's really powerful about using these checklists, is that we can get really specific. You can see here, YouTube SEO checklist. I've got 15,155 users. 15,155 users, and they're all specific to YouTube SEO. Not just video marketing, not just SEO, but specific to YouTube SEO. Now, the good thing is, I have a whole bunch of softwares that we created, that we have under our Alpha SEO brand, that are basically video SEO, YouTube SEO softwares. I've got a ready-made audience. Solo ads couldn't buy me this. It could not buy me this. There's just no way I could get this targeted from solo ads. And the best part is, it doesn't cost me a penny. It doesn't cost me a penny. This bills between 50 and 100 people every single day on autopilot. I don't have to do another thing. All I do with this is maintain the checklist. And the good thing about maintaining the checklist is that we can come into our apps. Okay, I'll just come into one of these, and I can go into any one of these, and I'll click on edit the app. And when I'm in here, I can go to the actions, and I can publish the API update in here. When I publish the API update, any changes I've made to any items I've added, removed, any categories I've added or removed, if I've changed any videos, if I've added any section, if I've changed the color of the theme, anything like that, can all be updated from within the LeadBlasta dashboard, so that when we publish the API update here, it will update in the Chrome Store, in the Chrome extension bar here, in real time. Okay, let me show another example of that. Let's see if I can find my one for the YouTube SEO checklist. YouTube SEO checklist. I'll click on edit the app. Now when we click on this, you can see that we have got this blue and light, okay, blue and light. So when I come over here into the theme, I can change this. I'm going to make this one cyan, okay, it's got a green color. I'm going to click on apply the theme. I'm going to click over here, publish the API update, and now I'm going to click on my checklist, and you can see it's changed green in real time on the Chrome store. Nice control that we have here, that once you've uploaded it into the Chrome store, you never need to worry about it again. All your updates is done within your LeadBlasta dashboard. You never need to resubmit it for being able to get approval. The only time that you will need to do that is when you have got some extra features that we have built into LeadBlasta, and those features will not be coded in whatever version you've got within the Chrome store, so you better then at that point to download a new zip file and re-upload it so you've got all the new coding stuff in there. Otherwise you never need to touch it. Okay, so it's a win-win. You either get some extra features, you either get some extra tools that are built in, some extra awesomeness into LeadBlasta, or you don't need to update anything as far as taking a new zip file, etc. So you got one of the other choices there. You keep it as it is or you update it. Okay, so it's nice, easy to use LeadBlasta for being able to create the checklist, for being able to maintain the checklist, for being able to update the checklist, and you can see that you can build massive targeted audiences very, very quickly, very, very easily, if you hit a winning formula with your topic. Okay, and there's a lot of training inside the members area about choosing topics. Okay, so also what you've got in here is we've got some marketing elements. We have got a full-blown SMS marketing system. Okay, so if I come into my actions and I go into email subscription settings, when I'm in here, what you can see is I've got options. I can ask them for the telephone number. I can assign that telephone number to any list that I've got in here. I create lists for my SMS marketing. We can choose which autoresponder we want to use. We can update with multiple autoresponder accounts. You can see here I've got Aweber, MailChimp, MailerLite, SendFox, BirdSend, and we've got some more added as well. Okay, now with the SMS, when you're collecting those email, those telephone numbers, you can send them broadcast messages, or you can send them drip sequences like autoresponders. Okay, another thing that you can do is you can send push notifications. Okay, so if I come into my apps again, come into my app in here, and I come into manage notifications in here. Okay, I can create a new notification. Now, when I'm sending a notification from one app, I can send it to all users of all my apps. I can put in title, text, and a link. I can put in a notification image, which is a large image, so we got rich media. And basically you can send push notifications to anybody who has installed your Chrome extension. Anybody who has installed your Chrome extension will get that notification inside their desktop. Okay, so this is Windows notifications, which is pretty powerful, pretty effective, because everybody gets them. Okay, so even if somebody submitted, for example, a temporary email address, whether it's not being monitored, well, they might skip the emails that you're sending that you have got integrated with your autoresponder system. Okay, but with the push notifications, well, they're going to see that because it's going to come into their computer. Okay, so we've got full-blown push notification system, full-blown SMS marketing system. We've got integration with your favorite autoresponders. We are adding more autoresponders in there as well. If there's one specific that you want, you can request it and we will add it as long as they've got an API key for us to work with. Okay, otherwise things break down and then we get problematic situations for, you know, autoresponders that might not have that many people. So we insist on one thing, that they must have an API for us to work with. Most of the big brands will have like a GetResponse or Aweber or Active Campaign or wherever. All of those will have APIs. Those are quite serious players. Some others might not have that. Those we cannot add because it's just problematic for the purpose of being able to try and do browser control. Sometimes it just is not helpful at all for anybody. Okay, so that's basically LeadBlasta in a nutshell. This is so easy to use. It's really super powerful. If you're buying things like solo ads, try this. Just try it. I'm telling you, you can use this really, really, really effectively to build very, very targeted lists the beauty of it is it ranks really well in Google as well. And a lot of these statistics that I've got in here for how many users I've got depend on one thing: traffic. Okay, and here's where it's really powerful. You can get rankings with these Chrome store pages really super easy. Okay, very, very easy. It just means the difference between having 500 users and 15,500 users is traffic. That's it. Okay, just traffic. And if you're sending traffic, then people will be opting in. Thank you for watching.